Hello? Good evening, and welcome to AHG TX0240 Stars and Stripes Court of Honor. My name is Kristen Gentella, and I'm honored to serve as the Master of Ceremonies. Today, we have the honor of recognizing 3 of our Patriots in their Stars and Stripes Awards, the highest honor in AHG. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Megan Duffy, Isabella Parra, Daisy Bowers, family and friends, and fellow troop members who've helped support and guide them. Now, without further ado, let's begin our ceremony with the presentation of the colors.
I would like to invite Mr. Eric Beckland up to the stage to deliver the invocation, and may everyone please stand as he does so.
Father God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as family, friends, leaders, and fellow American Heritage girls on this significant day in the life of Megan, Isabella, and Daisy. Today is a celebration of a journey full of challenges, friendship, hard work, and a lot of fun. Today, we think of all the badges earned along the way, the camping trips, the character these young women developed, and the service to our community these 3 worked so hard to bring about. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, they were faithful, and we could celebrate their faith, commitment, and hard work. So we ask for your blessing on Megan, Isabella, and Daisy, their families who supported and encouraged them, and their fellow AHG girls who helped them along the way. Bless the leaders of TX0240 and all those who are here physically or in spirit. Continue to walk with Megan, Isabella, and Daisy as they take these next steps into the world as Stars and Stripes recipients. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Mr. Beckland. At this time, will all members of American Heritage Girls please rise? Please make the AHG sign and join us in reciting the AHG oath. I promise to love God, cherish my family, honor my country, and serve in my community. 2, you may be seated.
As we are gathered here today, Let's remember the creed that American Heritage Girls believe and strive to incorporate into their everyday lives as they become women of integrity. Those who are lighting the candles, please step up to the stage.
An American Heritage Girl promises to be compassionate, understanding of others, respecting others' opinions and emotions, and helpful, willing to serve others.
Honest, always telling the truth and keeping my promises. Loyal, true to God, family, community, and country.
Perseverant. I'm not good at this. There we go. Continues to strive towards a goal despite obstacles. And pure. I will keep my mind and body pure.
Resourceful. I will be prepared and use my time, materials, and talents wisely. And respectful. I will honor my country, be obedient to those in authority, and courteous to all.
Responsible. Accountable for my own actions. Reasonable in all situations. Reverent. I will be faithful and honoring to God.
Thank you. Will you girls please be seated? And now may Megan, Daisy, Isabella, and Renee please come to the stage.
Hello, my name is Renee Becklin. I am the troop coordinator of TX 0240. This is an occasion of pride and joy. The Stars and Stripes is the highest award that our program offers. It is comparable to the Eagle Scouts and the Boy Scouts, the Eagle Award in the Boy Scouts. It requires earning the Dolly Madison Level Award, which is now called the Abigail Adams, a minimum of 16 badges, 9 of which are required for the Stars and Stripes Award. A spiritual award, 20 service hours for each year of being a patriot, serving in a leadership position within their troop, plus a service project of at least 100 hours that she designed and implemented. I am pleased to say that Megan, Isabella, and Daisy have each fulfilled their requirement for the Stars and Stripes Award. Girls, we remember when you first started your journey at the base of a mountain on your search for the stars and how you looked with ambition and determination. I want you to pause for a moment and look back at the trail you have climbed. Look back at the adventures and the encounters that you have ascended. These experiences are a valuable teacher if you remember what you have learned along the way. Megan, we remember when you took your first step as an American Heritage Girl, as a trail as a little tender heart. With your first step began the Start Living as an American Heritage Girl Oath and Creed. You started at the beginning, walking the path through each of the 6 frontiers. The trail was filled with friendships, fun, and experiences, but it didn't end. You continued around the next bend, and your sister American Heritage Girls then called you an explorer. And they were right, for you indeed were an explorer of even more new experiences. Isabella joined the trail as an explorer. You both strengthened the skills, and you learned and became stronger physically and mentally. The AHG Creed helped you both stay on the right path and helped you to decide which trail to follow. You studied more, you worked harder, you continued to climb, and soon you came to another turning, a place where you became a pioneer. Daisy joined you at this part of the trail. You Your ambition spurred you on, and you continued your upward venture. We next remember your progress when you turned to become a patriot. This inspired you to push forward and onward and to climb higher. With the same determination as you climb, now enhanced by experience and firm resolve, you continue to push up the trail. This is where together, all three of you participated in the Camp High Point adventure camp called Night Ops in Mena, Arkansas. Here you traveled a compass course in the middle of the night, reading Morse code by spotlight to take you to the right heading. You traversed a stream only by the light of the moon with search dogs barking in the distance. You made a shelter in a rainstorm, canoed across the pond in the quiet dead of the night to help a baby cross into Canada using an underground railroad. This operation is one that you all have talked about many times and stand out in your memory. The original simple principles of the American Heritage Girl Oath and Creed take on a fuller meaning as you understand how they shaped your life. We have watched your character unfold, and you have become women of integrity. We have watched your leadership ability expand into the valuable asset. We have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. We have watched all these things in you, Megan, Isabella, and Daisy. You have traveled the trail to the top of each of your stars and stripes. We applaud you, and we welcome you, for you have climbed a true and American heritage girl-like manner. Congratulations on your achievement. I'm not done. The Stars and Stripes Award represents proficiency in all areas of the AHG program. It is attained by very few. It represents many years of hard work, perseverance, and strength of character. The Stars and Stripes Award testifies that you understand your community and your nation and willingness to become involved. Not only does the award signify hard work, but it comes with obligations you must accept. The mission of the American Heritage Girls to build women of integrity through God, family, community, and country. You are all now recognized as having attained the highest honor of AHG, and you have entertained an elite group. But it has meaning beyond AHG. Your achievement will follow you throughout your life. The things you have done, the leadership, and the sense of your honor you have developed will mean more than any piece of jewelry. You will have the opportunity to use all these life skills, continue to serve in school, work, and community, because you know what you can do. Congratulations.
Stay up here.
Will all Stars and Stripes recipients please stand and repeat after me in support of Megan, Isabella, and Daisy taking their Stars and Stripes oath? AHG sign. I reaffirm my promise to live the American Heritage Girls Oath, to love God, cherish my family, honor my country, and serve in my community. I take on the responsibility of the Stars and Stripes Award. On my honor, I will do my best to be an example to others, to use my influence to promote the values of AHG to others, and with God's help, to live as a woman of integrity. 2. You may be seated. Isabella and Daisy, you guys may be seated as well. Will Megan's mentor, Julie Bauer, please come forward?
All right. I don't need this. I'm Julie Bauer, and Megan Duffy was asked me to be her mentor. And so I just wanted to say that it was a great experience. Last October, she got approved, I believe, for her project idea, and then just kind of had a few doubts, was really busy with school and choir and other things, and wasn't sure she wanted to finish. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the summer, she went, I really do want to finish. So let's see. We got that project description done, she did, and it's a lot of paperwork, guys, to do this. So you have to turn it in, and then they send it back with corrections, and then you turn it in again, and then they send it back. And it takes a lot of patience, and it was about 30 pages long. So finally, she got approval, and 1 week later, she had a build day, which was 2 days long. It was over a weekend, and she had an amazing benefiting organization called the Thrive Girls Ranch, School and Ranch, and they are a boarding school in Round Rock, and maybe people haven't heard of it, but it's a great facility, and they help girls that are struggling in school, maybe have self-destructive behavior, and they come to this boarding school, and the teachers at the school, the guides, help get them back on track with their schooling and help them learn how to control their self-destructive behavior and give them some ideas about discipline and life skills, yes. So anyway, we heard about them through a mutual friend who works there, and she got us in contact. She got Megan in contact with the director, and so they decided they needed some benches, and they wanted some games, a giant Jenga and some cornhole games. So that week, Mr. Claypool, what is his title? Maybe director. So he had money set aside for her project, and she didn't have to fundraise, which is why it was able to go so fast. So from getting approval to all of a sudden, within 7 days, having a build weekend. So most of the girls that were at her build day are here, and they built 3 giant benches. I mean, they're 4 feet long by 2 feet wide. Is Igor here yet? Yay! So Igor was her construction mentor, and he brought his giant trailer with all the tools you could ever need, and he was awesome. So they built 3 big benches and ended up having enough supplies for 2 cornhole games and a giant Jenga set. And so there was a lot of sanding and sawing and painting, and they got it all done in 2 days. And then the next weekend, she had a few girls over that sewed the bean bags for the cornhole. So she did a great job. She had a great attitude. She was thoughtful about managing the people, getting people on task if they got distracted. And the Thrive Girls Ranch and School are now benefiting. They have the 3 benches around their fire pit, and they're able to do some outside games when they earn the privilege to do that. So thank you, Igor, very much, and to all the volunteers tonight who helped Megan. So Megan, your parents have undoubtedly helped you, and I would like to call them forward, Pat and Terry. They have helped you on this journey through American Heritage Girls since you were 5 years old, right? 6 years old. And so 12 years. And I would like to ask your mother to pin your Stars and Stripes pin on. Always wear your award with dignity and pride, for this truly marks you as a very select group of women. Okay, Pat, would you place this around her neck, her medal? This is a Stars and Stripes medallion. May it signify your constant devotion to the AHG ideals as a symbol of your gratitude for the support provided by your parents throughout the American Heritage Girls journey. So here you have some pins to present. And this is what the award looks like.
So my family is an AHG family and a Scout family, and when you get your Eagle Award, you get pins. You don't have to order them. So we ordered an extra, but AHG doesn't give you pins, so I only have one. So Father, you get a spiritual pin. This is the mentor one. So this pin is from my mentor, who just spoke very highly of me and fibbed a little on the attitude. I cried a lot, but it was worth it. Character building, as all the Stars and Stripes people here would know. But yeah, so she helped a lot. Definitely kept me on track when I'm like head in the ground doing school stuff, and she's like, "Hey, what about this? We need to get this done." And I'm like, "Oh, yes." And yeah, very helpful, like all the time. I couldn't have done it without my mentor and my parents, but yeah. Bestow upon this magic thing. I did it. You gotta leave your other one open. You can have two. I don't care. Just do it. She can put them both. One more thing. Actually, I'd like to call Mr. Igor up as well. I don't know. Stay. This is for you as well. I have gifts because, like she mentioned, Mr. Igor was a huge help. I don't know anything about construction, so they were like, "Let's build benches," and I was like, "Okay, how?" And Mr. Igor knows a lot, and he helped a lot. So I have gifts for both of you. It's not much, it's cards and gift cards to eat dinner, because everyone likes to eat. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, and these are for you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, pass it.
All right. Mrs. Mr. Duffy, you guys may be seated. Megan, you may as well. And now we will watch Megan's slideshow.
Hi. Next, could I have Isabella and her family please come to the stage, as well as Isabella's mentor, Miss Adrienne Cantor.
This has been a journey. And I'm so glad to be here at the end with y'all. So, Isabella, I was so pleased to be asked to be your mentor. It wasn't an honor that I expected, but as I've told others along this journey, that all of these girls I consider my girls. And so when she asked me, I had to say yes. There wasn't a question. Isabella had a vision of what she wanted to do, and she was going to do it. She's a theater kid, and so I know I'm going to start. I always do this. I hate this. She was a theater kid, and that's the community that she wanted to serve. She was ambitious, so ambitious. When we walked into the space that she was doing, it took my breath away, and probably not in a good way. It went on and on and on and on and on. And not only was it a huge space that she wanted to clean and organize, it was filled with stuff, little stuff, big stuff, huge stuff, stuff attached to the walls, stuff attached to the ceiling. It was insane. And I took a deep breath, and because I am too an American Heritage girl, said, okay, we're going to dig down deep for this one. And I thought, oh my word, what have we gotten ourselves into this time? But with the knowledge that God was going to bring us through. So I just smiled and thought, wow, this girl dreams big. And I tried a lot to see if she would dream a little smaller. But she wouldn't. Isabella had a vision, and she's a planner. And she has a planner's mind, and she's not afraid of hard things. So, as we went through and walked through the project phase, there were times I was like, "Girl, could you be a little less self-assured?" But that wasn't Isabella. Her parents have raised her right. She planned her project methodically, broke it down step by step, but it was still very ambitious. It was so ambitious. And her benefiting organization, Brentwood School, and her, Mr. Montier, sorry, I wrote it wrong, had absolute confidence in her. And you could see that from every place that I've met. I had a touch point with one of her benefiting organization people. She was self-assured when we met with the finance person, which was an experience for both of us, because I had never dealt with finances being run through a benefiting organization and not having much visibility. And so we were, 3-4 days before the project, and we weren't quite sure how much money we had. We thought we had enough, but we weren't quite sure. Yeah, it ended up she had more than enough, but again, God's providence shined through. She worked through all of her challenges and was diligent about following up with every step. Her project days, like all AHG girls, she had to take a big leap from serving others to managing others. And any of the girls that have walked through the Stars and Stripes process knows that that's probably the hardest step, because we have trained our girls so well to serve God and country and community and their families, that when we say, okay, now it's your turn to direct all of us, it becomes very difficult. But again, Isabella was able to make that jump very well, because that's who she is. She's meticulous. And she made that jump easier than most. So when I had doubts that we were actually going to finish the project on time, she was like, determined, no, we're going to finish on time. And I gave her an ultimatum. I said, if we're not to this point by lunchtime, we've got to add another day. And she's like, no, we're finishing. I'm like, okay, girl. And sure enough, we did. Yes, early. We finished early, yes. So, her benefiting organization, Brentwood Christian School Theater Department, was blessed to have a new space free of clutter, well organized, with shelving that will allow the thespians for the future to be able to have their different performances and find things with ease. And that's because of Isabella. She had a construction. Is your no? Okay. She also had a construction mentor, which was her grandfather, who was a delight to work with, and he was such a huge help, and just wonderful for her, and really I think helped her grow, because I don't build things. I can maybe screw a screwdriver. That's about it. And so having her grandfather there was a huge, huge help. And I'm sad he's not here. So, Isabella, you will go far in life because you're not somebody who's easily deterred. You have a vision, and you won't let anybody take it from you. So I'm so pleased that you allowed me to be part of your journey. The Lord has placed a plan in front of you that you will walk, and you will continue to walk, and you will conquer because He gives you strength. So, with that, I didn't cry too bad. Isabella, your parents undoubtedly have been a primary source of help and strength while you journeyed through your Stars and Stripes. I ask that your mother pin your pins on, I don't know where these are. Are they labeled? Okay. Oh, they got it. Sorry, I'm like, Always wear your award with dignity and pride, because this truly marks you as a very select group of women. Now, Dad, come on over. I ask now that your father places the Stars and Stripes medallion around your neck. May it signify your constant devotion to the HG ideals as a symbol of your gratitude for support provided by... Oh, sorry. I'm like jumping the gun. Okay, as a symbol... Let me give you that first. As a symbol of your gratitude to the support for your parents through your HG journey, I ask you to present your mom with the Stars and Stripes Parents Pin.
There have been numerous times when we're driving to some event and you're just like, did you remember this? Did you remember that? And in the moment, it's kind of annoying, but looking back, you're just being helpful, and you're looking out for me in all the ways that you can, and that's how I know that you really love me and care so, so much. And you've been so helpful through this whole journey as my mom and also as our leader, and I know our Patriots and Pioneers really are grateful to have you. Yeah, thank you, Mom.
You're not an octopus?
Miss Cantor. You've been amazing. I've looked up from you the moment I met you when I met Savannah. And I knew that I wanted you to be my mentor.
and I'm really grateful to have gone with you on this journey.
Well, I was blessed. It was my blessing.
Um, Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, now I'm not wrong for this. Wait, I have.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Well, we get to do the exchange
These flowers are for me and Daisy.
Oh, well,
But
thank you.
there's another part of the gift. It's not. Also, there's one more other thing. Are you recording? Yes. Okay. Good. You. Grandpa, thank you so much for everything, for helping me with the shelving. I could not have done it without you. You would come and you were like, oh, we need to do it this way. And you got it done so efficiently, and we got it done in almost a whole day. So thank you so, so much. Yeah, I'm so grateful for you. I love you so much.
And Isabella,
yeah.
this is for you.
And we will now watch Isabella's slideshow.
Beyond my lonely dream, I saw you wave to me, alone in tender gleam. Waited you forever, wanted to remember, and now I'm opening the door. I'm here to light it up the day. For me and for others, I'm always here to stay. Blue and gold ocean smiles, and this joyful travel countless miles. Many silent hopes will rest its wings to fly again. All the shining lights will gather to its head. A destiny, it's a true fantasy. I share my love to help you through the night. Far as the sky, my heart will reach out to the one who cries. I will never leave you all behind. A destiny, it's a true fantasy. I share my love to help you through the deepest night. Far as the sky, my love above will bring you pain, no cries. I am always here to sing this song for you. I am always here to sing this song for you.
Will you, your mom, and brother come onto the stage along with Miss Cantor?
Another Kleenex. So Daisy is also one of my girls. Watching these slideshows really hard. If y'all don't know, my daughter's in Taiwan right now, and so seeing Ollie up there is so awesome. Okay. Stop trying to cry. Of course, come on. It's not paying attention to me because I'm crying. I have had the pleasure of knowing all three of these young women, not just as AHG girls who embody the creed words, but because AHG has a way of creating friends and community. They're a part of my extended family. And because of their friendship with my daughter, Savannah, also a Stars and Stripes recipient, they get to join into an exclusive group of young women, under 1,000 in the country, over 30 years. It's a huge accomplishment. So Daisy, you are an incredible young woman. Her countenance is just infectious. She's always smiling, always upbeat. During her Stars and Stripes journey, I was blessed to walk alongside her. Her journey, though, was a little bit different than everybody else's, because right before her Stars and Stripes, our organization changed from writing the 30, 40, 50-page papers, project descriptions, to online, which one would think maybe might be an easier thing, but technology. New technology, well, technology in general. So I affectionately kept calling her my first pancake. Because, you know, when you make pancakes and, you know, the first pancake, you're trying to get the temperature right and trying to get the shape right. They're just as tasty, but a little bit wonky. So Daisy entered the Stars and Stripes project during that transition from paper to a computerized application. And boy, Daisy showed so many of our creed words. Probably the most important one is the one that you don't ever read when you say your creed. It's the invisible one, flexibility. Many a time she would call me because not because of the Stars and Stripes project itself, but because of the process that we were trying to go through, having this be a brand new process. And she would be where she was and I'd be at home. And she'd be like, but Mrs. Cantor, I can't click. I'd be like, well, just click this button. But that button's not there. And so we would send each other pictures of what our screens look like because we were just totally confused about what happened. So yeah, so we spent a lot of time back and forth on our computers just because of our new improved process. So her project, she conquered that, I can tell you, with a lot more grace and forgivingness than I did. Her project was a wonderful and heartfelt project, and a really fun one. It was a lot of fun. You know, when you don't actually have to like have a tape measure and make things at right angles, things get to be a lot more fun. And so her project was she engaged with her benefiting organization, Austin Wildlife Rescue, sorry. And when she went to them, she said, I'd like to do something. And there's a really cool story. They live way out in the country, and they have chickens and dogs, and they got all kinds of stuff. But the owls would come in and try to get the chickens and the snakes and things like that. Well, Daisy, having been a country girl, got to experience that and often saw how this animal might have been injured because they were trying to, you know, steal things. Maybe they deserved it. No, they didn't deserve it. But they would take the animals to this organization to get rehabbed when they were injured. And so it naturally was one of the things that she considered. And when she went to do her project, I was like, okay, Daisy, I know you want to do this, and it's really awesome, but you have to benefit people, not animals. And I kept telling her, they're not going to get approved unless it's for people, not animals. And I was like, as long as you can figure out a way to do that, we'll be golden. And she came up with the quintessential way of describing it. It was that her community was going to benefit from it because the birds of prey keep the rodents down, and so that way it benefited thousands of people in the community, and it slid right through. We were so happy. So when she went there, they told her to build as many bird of prey perches that she could and tortoise houses. We weren't really sure how we were going to get the tortoise houses to kind of slide through, but they did, so we were good. But so she, like our other AHG girls, had to take the reins on the project, move from being a servant leader to a manager with a servant's heart. And again, that's a very tough jump. And she managed to do it with very little instruction. There would be a few times like, hey, Daisy, you get some of that part, do that. Send somebody else do that. But that's the hardest step, because our girls honor the Lord through their service, through their whole career in AHG. And so it is a really big jump. And they learn so much from it. And this whole process they learn so much from, and they carry this through for the rest of their lives. And you will see all three of you will see the fruits of your labor many, many, many years from now. I know my daughter has. So with a little bit of encouragement and a few reminders, she was able to do that. One of the wonderful things about AHD, oftentimes it helps girls to get a glimpse of their future and see what they might want to do post-high school or post-college. And in Daisy's case, I believe it was a catalyst of who she wants to be in the future. But that's not my story to tell. That's her story to tell you. So she's writing her own story into the future, and I'm very proud of her. And I was blessed, even when we wanted to chuck the computers right off a cliff. I was privileged to be a part of this journey, and I'm so very proud of you. So Daisy, can't reach that far. Your parents have undoubtedly been a primary source of help and strength as you journeyed through your Stars and Stripes path. We're sorry that your dad can't be here. He's flying in Canada and keeping people safe. Oh! Oh! But we were thankful he was in town for her project, and he did an awesome job in helping her. So here's your pin, Mom. Please place it on. Again, you enter an elite group of young women that have leadership, not just for leadership's sake, but for leadership for the Lord. Your brother Shiloh is stepping in place for your dad. So if you could put the medallion on her. May it be signify the constant devotion to AHG ideals, a symbol of your gratitude and support provided by your parents throughout American Heritage journey. Okay. Ooh, okay, here's this. Okay. Daisy, if you'd put your parents' pin on your mom.
So I definitely consider my mom one of my best friends. We are very close as mother and daughter, and I definitely couldn't have done this without you and any of my friends or the other girls or my family. And you pushed me and you guided me. Thank you. And I wouldn't have been able to have the real support if you weren't there. And I love you so much. And I also love you too, Daddy. I wish you were here. Isabella.
When you do all three of these, it's like a cry fest. I hope the microphone. It's just like a cute, huge cry fest.
So also, yes, Ms. Cantor has been a mentor for many girls before, but she also this year has been a mentor to 3 girls, all within the same year, within the same troop, all doing very different projects and different versions and different, technologies and different things. She did Maria, she did Isabella, and she helped me. And also for Isabella and I's Dolly Madison Award, which was the award before the Stars and Stripes, we did a large camp out with more than 200 people, and that was our first introduction to really her being a great team leader and showing us just how she really is just a great person in AHG, and we just all love her so much. Everyone in AHG does.
Also, your other half of your award.
It makes it. Oh, I think this is 7, not including Savannah. But it makes it very easy, though, to mentor these girls because they are just superstars. They're rock stars. It's very little management on my part. It's being a cheerleader, and I love being able to do that for y'all. So, okay. So I think it's oh yes, oh wait, sorry. And these are flowers for her. So yeah, so here wait.
You both may be seated. And now we are going to watch Daisy's video as well as a message from her dad.
Chickaboom. I am so very proud of you. You've done a great job on this project, and you've done a great job in AHG. You've been a great leader. You've been a great learner. You've gotten a lot of fantastic skills by being there and working hard, and I am so very proud of you. I wish I could be there more than anything. It was so much fun working with you on this project and watching you grow and develop and figure things out and working with tools and organizing everybody and everything. And I'm so proud of you. Great job, baby. I love you.
Do you need a second? You're good? Okay. Megan, Isabella, and Daisy, will you please all come up to the stage? It is my great honor to introduce TX0240's 3 newest Stars and Stripes recipients. Your moms would like to present to you an engraved knife to represent this amazing accomplishment. Please come forward and present your knife to your daughters. Yes, in a nice way, please. You may be seated. Will you please prepare us for retiring into colors, Mackenzie?
Color guard, attention. Audience, please rise. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, halt. Flag bearers, advance. Color guard, honor your colors. 2. Audience, salute. Those not in full AHG uniform, please place your right hand over your heart. Retire the colors. Color guard, reform. Color guard, halt. Audience, ready, 2. Color guard at ease, audience at ease. If I could please have Mr. Eric Beckland up here again for the closing prayer. Audience, please remain standing.
Please join me in prayer. As Megan, Isabella, and Daisy embark on the next chapter of their life, may they continue to live by the principles of American Heritage Girls' oath and creed. May their commitment to serving others and making a positive difference in the world never waver. We ask for your blessings upon Megan, Isabella, and Daisy, their family, and upon all those who have contributed to their success. May the Stars and Stripes rank be a source of pride and inspiration for them, and may they continue to grow in wisdom, courage, and character. We pray all this in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you all for coming to our Stars and Stripes Court of Awards. Please stay and enjoy some refreshments, and the girls also have memory tables set up in the back. Please check those out as well. And if you wish to sit, you can now. Oh, and also Isabella and Daisy's table have some things to sign, so please go check those out and sign them. Anything else? All right, y'all are dismissed. Testing.
Okay, I need Liberty, Mackenzie, all Pipes, please come to the stage. And LITs, if you're, yes, come, please, thank you, gather. Grace, Charlotte, Maria.
number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is. The new number is. The new number is. The new number is.
you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you heart pump out some new soulmate. who